And first into the chat, it's BMAT. Hey, welcome. Hi there. How's it going? I'm going to turn on this buddy bot. If you're following along with the overarching story here, I can't do it like that. Hold on. Let me rearrange again, because that's what I do. Hold on. Nothing's ever correct. Because the microphone blocks my view. So you may recall that I have no idea what I clicked on. Okay. So I need to move this. I need to move this. Hold on. We're almost for reals ready. Okay. And don't worry about what I've done to Blender over there. We'll just make it a wee bit bigger. And it's not where it should be. So anyways, I just clicked on the wrong tab up here. Don't worry about it. But the point is, my desk is too high. Okay. So here's what's up. You may recall we're trying to make a new VTuber. We were testing it out. This is I think I did this sweater while you were not here. I was by myself and I tried to make this sweater. I didn't end up being thoroughly satisfied with it because there's some weight painting issues in the inner parts, and this is okay because I'm blocking out. I'm ultimately just blocking out things for this character, and I am going to mentally accept now, right now on camera, it's recorded, and I am accepting that I am likely to do 3 revisions of any character before I'm actually satisfied. I'm going to do it once to get the idea down. Then I'm going to try and refine it and find mistakes that I made along the way. And as I try and fix those, I'm going to get frustrated and have to start from scratch all over again with better fundamentals. And that's how I'm going to get an idea from my head onto the digital realm. And that's a big rant on why I'm okay with why this sweater sucks. Because what I thought about doing is the hood as a separate item that kind of like hangs down a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this head and call this the hood. There's a better word for it. There is a better word for the piece of clothing that I am envisioning than just hood. But that's life. We're moving on. So now we've got a hood. Oh, hold on. I don't know how I feel about my situation. Because I've got modifiers on this. And what that means is that I haven't finalized that geometry as real. And I don't know how I feel about that. So we are going to figure it out as we go. Because I literally just explained why I was going to do that. So, in other news, what delicious thing have you consumed? What kind of delicious drink do you have? This whole thing, just coffee. Coffee is good. This whole thing feels big. But there we've got the beginnings of a hood, right? We'll give it a pointy bit. How are we going to find a pointy bit for it? Let's say I'm going to have to finalize a lot of that before I'm really cozy, comfortable with it. But what I also need is this line here to come down more and kind of like scale out. But then I have the problems. Then I have problems with the shape because what I need is the X-ray view turned off, right? Ooh. I also need to not see the armature. And what I need is a line through here. That's what I need. I need this part to come up. Is it? Why didn't it do that on the other side? I'm upset that it didn't do that on the other side. The other side. Because I want it to come up like that. Right? And then what I want, I think that I need, but I don't really want, is that, well, I'm going to wait until I finalize the geometry. Ooh, hold on. There is... Ooh, okay. I need those to go away so I can see... okay, I have to delete those faces after I finalize it. That's fine. I'm going to accept it. What happened? Why can't... Why can't I? What have I done here? What? Okay. Okay, I've got everything back. The hood, the sweater. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's the beginnings of what it's gonna be like. And that's how I'm gonna have the hood. Its own separate kind of item. And we'll size it in appropriately later. But then... Den. I want... What is it I want and I need? I need a belt. I need something that's going to act like a belt. And I don't know if I want to make it from scratch or... No, I don't. The reason I duplicate items is because they're already attached to the skeleton and weight painted roughly correctly. That's a very rough statement. But let's say... What? Loop selection. Why won't... There we go. Okay. Let's say I want these. Oh, hold on. No. No, yeah, actually, I do need those. I need it like that. I need to duplicate them. I need to separate the selection. And we're going to call this a belt. We are going to change the cloth color. We're going to call this cloth 2. We are going to make sure we have the belt selected. And we're going to change it to cloth 2. But that's a bad color for this guy's belt. Thinking more of like maybe like a darky. It's got to be dark. It's got to be a darkish color. What color? Does the reference have a belt? No, it does not. What color do I want to make the belt? Kind of like a foresty kind of green. That's all right. That doesn't look terrible, in my opinion. But this No. No, I have again selected the wrong thing. Okay. So I want to not select the sweater for a minute. And I just need to edit this belt a little so that it's more straight all around. Maybe a little smaller. A little lower. And then we will scale it out like that. And realize that this top row needs to get scaled in more. Same with this bottom row. Scale it in this direction. Scale it out in that direction. It's not quite fitting, but I can hide that by giving this belt a bit of thickness in a cheating sort of way. Because now it looks like the belt has thickness, but it just comes inside the body. And there's no way we're going to regret that decision later. Ooh. Okay. That's something on the sweater I want to change. But the belt is in the way. It was this. No, it's the line between these two. I want to subdivide this so that I can move that. In a little. And then smooth that out a little. No, let's change the belt instead. I keep accidentally clicking my mouse on things. And I promise that's not what I'm trying to do. I need these to come out to the side a little further. Move that over there. Is bro making an Italian brain? What is an Italian brain rot? I hope not. But I will tell you, I hate when people dislike my art. Sheesh. Didn't come for the criticisms. I came to share. Alright, let's color that back up. See, that looks alright. That looks okay. This. I wanted to... I've got these clipped together, and I don't want them clipped at the moment. Can I separate them? Yeah. 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 Move that way. And that way it's more of like an open jacket. I don't want people to hear. That's cool. What game you playing, B-Matt? What game is it? Ark. Good choice. I should have known. I absolutely should have known. Okay, now, for what I'm trying to accomplish with this, I need to add some extra bones. Because I want jiggle physics. I need jiggly physics. So, ooh, thunder. I love it. Where am I going to attach those jiggly bits? And that's going to mess with weight painting all over the place. Ooh, so excited to mess with weight painting. Don't you love weight painting? Let's, instead of doing that, because honestly, I am stalling. Let's see what this looks like as a VRM. With hood. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna check it out. All right, I am gonna load it. Load the avatar with the hood. That's only a little wild. Here, let me move it over here so I can see it proper, right? So the hood needs to solidify so that it doesn't, so that the back of the hood isn't see-through. You know, like you can see through the hood right now. That's wrong. You shouldn't be able to do that. I'm gonna fix that with a solidify. And then we can pull this down, delete some of those faces in there. I see my arms should not be pulling the belt up at all. We'll fix that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. The arms are also going to have to affect that hood a little bit. Meow. Meow. Okay, hold up. That actually can just get minimized. I don't even need that. So, we've said there are weight painting problems. There are weight painting problems. First off, that. Specifically that. We don't want any of that. None of it. What bone is this? Hips. I think we just want the hips to control a lot more than I've given it credit for so far. And I might regret that. Well, I've made the whole thing red. So that's that. Next up. This hood. We need to apply this subdivision modifier because now I need to mangle its geometry a little more. And where is the head coming in? There to there to there to there to there. Which means there's probably one there and that. So I want to delete those faces. That doesn't look like it worked. Hold on. Those faces. I just want them gone. Right? Now they're gone. And now I need to go to the sculpt mode. 1. Move this armature out of my way. And I need the names. I need the elastic grab. I need to pull. Why am I in draw? I thought I picked elastic grab. There we go. Pulls down a little nicer. Ooh, it's way too far forward. But that's actually going to be fine because I'm going to put spring bones into it. And spring bones will be helpful, is my thought. Because that'll make it dangle more. But that needs me to do something different. And I'm not ready for it. But there's the start of his little poncho. Fallon, hi. Fallon dislodges. Hello, Fallon. Hello, welcome. Welcome to my art attack. And now I have to add bones. The adding of the bones, the spring bones. Okay. First off, add a bone. Name it. What do I want to name this? What are we calling this? What do I describe the jacket tails? Jacket tails. Is it jacket tails? Is it jacket tails? Yeah. That's what I'm after. Yeah, I don't care which direction it faces. But I need it up here. Maybe closer to there. I need it scaled down some because it's too big. Because this is going to be parented to the hips. Hold on. I need to tell this. I need to tell this bone that it is parented to the hips. The hips is what I wanted? Yeah. Yeah. Now. I need 4 more bones. What is this guy called? Currently, he is character unknown. I don't have a name for him yet. We're trying to get an idea out there. Did that didn't parent properly, no. Jacket tails. Its parent is jacket tails. And it's gonna come over here. Up here a little bit. Maybe down like that. And this is the front one. I'm gonna have one for the front, one for the back, one on the left, one on the right. That way it can bounce a little bit. What about a shadow or a shade? Well, we can get to his face when we get to his face. Are you suggesting I make a new VTuber altogether? That's kind of roughly in place. And let's do number 2 is going to be this side. And 3 will be the back. And 4 will be this side. And that way hold on, what's the word? The odd ones are on my character's left. My even ones are on my character's right. But I will say that this back one is absolutely not positioned correct. I like the idea of it being roughly in line. And once we put a when we put a solidify on this and it has some thickness, we may need to adjust the bones. But at this moment, since we've put those on, we must weight paint. Oh, no, I don't want... I don't have a choice in the matter. Hold on, do I? Because that doesn't have its mirror modifier applied. I might regret this. Let's save it real quick. I have been self-teaching myself Blender since the beginning of the year. Not even since the beginning of the year. And if you're going to judge me on something else. Here's a duck. This duck is a more completed model. Has facial expressions. Judge that instead. What was I doing? I'm weight painting. But I have to apply a mirror modifier. I'm not allowed to continue with a modifier. And that's one of those steps that I particularly come across while I'm doing this, where I continually mess up, because I never know. Hey, buddy bot. I never know if I should leave a modifier on or if I should apply it. And Fallon being over there on YouTube, you wouldn't necessarily know what that buddy bot is, but it's a reminder for me to step up and move. So maybe you should do some squats with me. Whoops, I got problems. I got all kinds of problems. Hold on. Do some squats with me. You're here for the fitness content, right? That's 2. Whoa, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squats. 10 squats is better than none. All right, now back to the weight painting that we oh so love. Weight painting is a pain in my butt. Weight painting. All the other things I would rather do. You know what? I say that, but have you ever tried messing with geometry nodes? Oh boy. I started learning geometry nodes because I wanted to do art, and suddenly I needed a math major. I'm sure this weight painting didn't go smooth. I'm gonna have to fix these weights later. This is gonna be a multi-day process, if it even works. Okay, so I have some weights. This one didn't get nearly enough of the side. And it definitely just got too much up here. Which means this one probably also didn't get enough on the side. And then just went and got too much up here. There we go. Okay, so that's that. That is the beginnings of the bottom part. And how many have I done? Let's see. I did a spirally body with a little detail. Then I did a wizard. Then I made a raccoon. Then I made something that the internet hated and bullied me, so we don't talk about. And then I made the duck. Then I made one for one of my followers. One of my followers got a free VTuber. So I guess I've completed, I count 6, maybe 7. But there's also been some things that I did along the way. But I've done like 6 or 7 full VTubers now. Now, this scowl bit, the hood is what we're doing next. Which means I need another bone. Edit. I need to add a bone. That is the hood bone. And there's that. Actually, I should mention, if you wanted to download a VRM for your own YouTubing, I put the raccoon up on my Ko-Fi page. You could download the raccoon for free. I should say that. I'm mentioning a free VTuber that I've made. I don't know if you're here for the art or for the VTubing. Whatever makes you happy, I'd like to help. But I don't know. You know. Let's see. Where do I want this bone? We'll also put it down there to act like a base for those. And then I needed jiggles. I need jiggles. Did that parent? No, that didn't parent onto the hood bone. I need to make sure every one of these bones got parented correctly. I've just misplaced a bone. How exciting! How did I misplace a bone? Head, hood bone 1. That's the bone. It's gonna be my front one. It's gonna come down. This bee is really cool because I played a lot of. Yeah, it's looking like an assassin. You say? That's pretty cool. Glad you like it. So far. Again, I guess you probably weren't here when I said this earlier, but I am anticipating doing 3 versions of this before I accept that it is done. Because I need to do a first version, and the first version just gets the idea down, which is what I'm doing now. And then, as I go and try and fine-tune it, I'm going to find mistakes that I made, and I'm going to have to do a second version to fix those. And then I'm going to have learned something by that process, and there is something I will be able to do again and better. So I will do a third version, and my third version will be the one I call complete. And I've just come to accept that that's the way I'm going to end up doing it. And there's nothing I can say about it. Those are my bones. Those are my scowl bones. Ooh, this does not look straight. Hold on. No, wrong bone. So there he is. And I need to now weight paint. Because we love weight painting. Weight paint. This bone. Right here. All of this. What? All of this. All of that, not so much of that. This one. All of this. All of this, not so much any higher. Not so much that. Now this one gets a little bit in there. And that one gets that. Okay. Now, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear it. I love that you saw something I put on the page, and that makes me feel like you're a real person. Now I have added quite a few bones and things to this, so I need to save a new version of this. V0.1, because that's, I need to be able to jump. I need to be able to abandon all of this and go back a step if I have to. And now the tricky parts, because oh, this is wrong. How did any of that work so far? I didn't realize a VRM1 was acceptable here. Anyways, I need to mess with the spring bones. And I always forget if I need to be in edit mode or pose mode when I start messing with spring bone groups. But I need the hood, the hood, and the hood. Does it just accept that in object mode like that? Yeah? Okay. Now I want some gravity on it. I want a little bit of a hit radius, because theoretically that hit radius will make it so that it doesn't just clip through. I need a little bit of gravity on that. And a little bit of stiffness, a little bit of drag. And then I need another group, which is for the jacket tails. And there are 4 more. Uh-oh. Where did those go? Jacket tails. Ruz! Hi. Thanks for being here. I super appreciate you coming. I didn't post anywhere that I was doing it, and here you are. Thank you. All right, again, we want a little bit of gravity, a little bit of hit radius, some stiffness, and some drag, and some gravity. I actually don't know what ideal settings I'm going to want for those. I'm going to change those several times over. But that is that. And now we're going to export that as a VRM. With bones. Boom. That one's for you, Ruz. All right. Now I need to be able to see this with the bones. Whoa, hold on. There's not enough pulling down on that. Don't look up. Let's see what's going on here. The weight painting sucks. There's a spot that's not getting pulled down enough. I need some more of this right here attached to the arm. Of course I'm going to do more. This is what I do now. What else? Over here I need to smooth some of this out. I need it to follow the arms a little better, I think is what I need. I need to add a collision modifier somewhere. Hold on. Let me move around a bit. Hold on. What are we doing? What do we got? What do we got going on? Whoa. What is up? Hold on. Stop, camera. Stop. Okay, hold on. I need to look. I'll take off my sweater. Here, it's a fashion show. Ooh, la. Okay, let's see. So, this is about what's going on down here. Why is that just shiny? Do I have a big shiny metal ass? Something's going wrong in here. I should just hide the body so you can't see the holes in my armpits. I gotta pull. What is going on? What's up? We got stuff. There's stuff happening, yo. Okay, hold on. We're gonna start where we can start, and that is by drinking coffee. Fallon, I don't think I've asked you this yet. What delicious thing have you consumed today? I want to know. I consume things myself. So now let's see. I said the arms. Need better control over this. And what that means is this arm needs more of this. It needs to pull that down, and it needs to pull this down. And it did the same automatically over here for me. Great. Great. Next. What did we say? Something was up down below. Something is up down below. You've consumed a Celsius. Okay, if that... Does this not have enough? Hold on. Does this not... What's going on here? Yeah, okay. So that and that aren't adding up proper. So some of this jacket thing... I also don't want them going up as high. I want them leaving the belt alone. Are any of them affecting the belt? I'd hope not. Good. Okay. Okay, so hopefully we fix this. Hopefully we fixed... I don't know if we fixed. Did we fix over here? Do we even look at what's going on over here? Same deal. Just got stuff that wasn't included in the weight. Which is probably what happens in here too. Let them be a little high. And then what? Then I want more... What do I want? Oh, I wanted this to have a collision modifier. It's a collision. I don't know what this number will do. I want some dampening in there. I don't know if that was correct or not, but I'm hoping that prevents this thing from clipping in like it does right there. And then let's actually take this, turn that on, pull it out a little, and hopefully just pulling that out a little will fix this issue here. Hopefully. Alternatively, I could take that same spot here and go the other way. Just smooth that out. Right? These are things we can try. Swap that around so I can have the name. Export the vroom. Vroom, 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 vroom. That's us going fast. I've been live for 45 minutes at this point. At this point, I've been live for 45 minutes. All right, let's check these white paints. The bones. Alright, we still got floatiness. We got something going on back there, I can see. Let's dramatically increase gravity's power on both of these. I want those to be pulled down. And then there's definitely something wrong at the back. Wait, to paint. Something up here is just not doing it right. I should have had an auto-normalize on. I know. You've been live for a month? That's wild. Now, those things didn't pull down. Do we have anything attached to that? No? Alright, let's add this solidifier modifier. Solidify that, please. Doesn't have to be much. But we'll save it. We'll swap to the duck. Did I increase I did increase gravity's power. With the bones. With the bones. Whoa. Hold on. No, something's gotten worse in the state of Denmark. I got some things going on here. Hold on. I've been live for 50 minutes. Is this weight painting problems? Or is this gravity issues? Which one of these is messing me up? Which one of these is messing me up? Up there, that's fine. And then that pulls down. Okay, I understand why. I think I understand why. Because that arm is pulling it down. That arm's pulling it down in a bad way? I think that's what we're dealing with. Clear all user transformations. I'm an adult. That's all you get. Stop asking for personally identifiable information. There's gonna be something in the way I paint it that's gonna work out right. And I think auto-normalize is what I need. I will trust your assessment of the situation. But I will fix these weight paints one way or the other. Ruz, I trust your truth. I don't want that moving any of this. Barely even want it moving this spot. Oh, I forgot about all the stuff underneath. The stuff underneath is my problem. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. I don't want any of it. What if I took that all? Can I delete those faces and be a little happier with it? There are more to delete. There's more. Delete those faces too. Uh-oh. Why didn't they delete? Delete those faces. Delete those vertices. I see it's in here. It's in here where it starts to flop over. Delete those vertices. I should, in theory, have an end. Yeah, this is where I've got a problem. Yeah, why do I have this? Delete those vertices. Oh, jeez. They were the wrong ones to delete. Those vertices, and I must have the same problem on the back. We'll delete those vertices. We'll delete these vertices. And that should fix a good chunk of my problem there. Now, what about down here and below? What is... Okay, Fallon, thanks for being here. Bye. But seriously, what's up with something pulling up? There's... Oh, I see. There's a something is getting pulled in a wild way. And I'm not even sure where to start. No. No, that's my problem. Okay. Okay, because that one doesn't need to be controlling these. We've got too many things trying to touch this part. And most of them are incorrect about what they're doing. And I wanted them to be doing something else. So if that one was messing us up. Naoya, hi, welcome to my party. It's an art attack. An art party, if you would. Now, I also don't want this leg to be affecting... Oops. I don't want this leg to be affecting the weights here either. I only want those bones I put in custom to be doing it. I made those special just for this purpose. Oh my goodness, BuddyBot. Hi, how are you? Didn't say Xanon. It's... Oh, okay. Oh, hi, Naona Xanon. I'm sorry that I assumed those were two separate parts of your name and it was acceptable. I will make sure to say your full name moving forward, Naona Xanon. And I'm going to work on the pronunciation. It should be more smooth and clear. Now, before I go any further, though, you just saw the BuddyBot. But I also see you're on YouTube, so you don't get an explanation about the BuddyBot. The BuddyBot reminds me to do some squats. So you can do some squats with me. If you'd like. You don't have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 squiddy squats. And also, I'd like to know, what delicious thing have you consumed today? If you've consumed something delicious, I would like to know. Did that work on the other one? What? That's going to be the problem for sure. Oh, come on. Don't have that on. Why you gotta mess up the weights? Why you gotta be messing up the weights, Ben? Ben, you can do better than that. Do the weights better, Ben. The weights, Ben. Okay. We fixed a number of things. At this moment, let's do the checkity check and see how it rolls. What? Gravity. Okay, hold on. Gravity is pulling that to the wrong side. This will be a straightforward thing to acknowledge. You subbed. I'm so thankful for that. That's so kind of you. Even though I haven't been able to successfully say your name correctly. Do you want to type it out phonetically so that I know and I can get it right? Or do you want me to just practice? Because I can try. I can practice. The gravity direction. The gravity direction on my jacket tails is wrong. And on my hood, it's just weak. So we're going to crank that up. And we're going to acknowledge now that gravity's direction should have been Z. And I am Canadian, so I said Z intentionally. That is the correct way to pronounce this letter. But that is the direction it should have gone. So that's going to fix my gravity issue. And Neoya Zanin. Ah, I understand. Okay. Neoya Zanin. Thanks for subscribing, Neoya Zanin. Did I just export that? I don't know if I did. Okay. Exported that. Did I fix the gravity issue? Did I save it as bones? Yeah. No! Well, at least we've got the axis correct. Okay. Can it go -1? Oh my gosh. I legit. Collider groups. I'm gonna have to figure out collider groups better. That's gonna be something that I figure out as part of this model. Because in most models I've made, I specifically learned something new. The hell was that up? Don't worry, it gets worse. With bones. We're going to try it again. And hopefully gravity pulls in the correct direction. Because this is what's happening right now. I'm trying to make dangly things. I'm trying to make clothes that dangle. As you can see on this duck, you see the straps of my flight helmet, they dangle. I'm trying to do that, but more. And like, if I turn around, well, I can't turn around because I'm in a chair. Don't worry about that. The point is, we're working on dangly bits, and dangly bits get confusing and troublesome. The fuck? What? What is even what? If I tried moving around, is it gonna get worse? What has happened? Oh, I've got a badonkadonk. My badonky donks. My donkey donks. I'm upset right now. I'm frustrated, Ruz. Okay, what went wrong? There is still something on this back that is not weight painted correctly. There is... What are they doing? It's the auto normalize. It messes things up sometimes. I want all of that. A little more of this. Right in there. Somebody else doing something? Or is this bone? Is this bone giving me a problem? And then there's something. There's something. There is something. There is something indeed. I don't think that should have any weight. That's a leg. That shouldn't be controlling any of this. Is the other one stinking like that? Yeah, the other one's stinking. You know, one day I'm going to get so familiar with this that I start parenting with empty groups and just doing this all manually. That's too much. That shouldn't have so much down here. That's definitely part of the wrong. Can have plenty right up in there, but I'm sure that's gotten messed up. I say gotten like it wasn't already. It was messed up. But this is always the problem, right? It's weight painting. Wait! I'm painting! Don't touch that, no. Okay. I made a couple extra changes. I don't know how much more I can fight with the weight painting. I might have to go play Stardew Valley for a little while. With the bones, please. With the bones. That's still mangled. Hmm. And now there's so much downward pull. Why? Oh, why? Oh my, why? Why is it like this? What happens if I pose? When I move that, that moves straight down, but I don't want it to. But I have to accept that it does. And what I'm seeing is the exact vertexes that stop moving. So if I'm up like that, I want this thing, this bone to dangle. Clear the user transformations. We will work on that. Wait, don't I have a solidify modifier on? I thought I had a solidify. Oh, I had it turned off. I had it turned off temporarily. Okay, I'm just going to turn it back on. And we're going to put the art project down for a little bit. But I want to see this. I want to see it with its solidify modifier on. Equally as wild. Okay. So that did not work out right. And that's okay. Sometimes mistakes just happen. But what's going to happen now? I'm going to step away for a little while. And when we come back, we're going to play Stardew Valley for a little while. So let me turn off the buddy bot. I'll step away and we'll be back soon. I'm back. I'm back, but it doesn't sound like my speakers are working. Which would be reasonable. That happens sometimes. It's totally what happened. Now, let's be bigger. And somebody forgot to load Stardew Valley. Why is... What? Why did... That's weird. That's weird. There's some weird things. Don't worry about them. They'll all be alright. But let's play a couple of days of Stardew Valley. Go say hi to Penny. See what's up with Leia. Maybe give Emily a gift. Oh, we should also actually take a moment to tell Twitch that we are playing Stardew. I am no longer doing art, but that doesn't matter. I was, and then I had problems. And what was really... So the weight painting is still a problem. The gravity is just pulling the thing in all kinds of directions. But we're trying. And you gotta try. And sometimes you just gotta relax. Whoa, and other times you gotta go skydiving, it seems. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do 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 do. Hi, Penny. Well, you have a wonderful day in town, Penny. I'm told we have a kid on the way. 'Cause Penny and I did a thing. Penny and I did a thing, and that's... And the result is there will be children. Let me look around. I don't even know. What am I? My farm is bordering on intimidatingly large now. I need to let some of it go wild again, just so that I cannot worry so much about it. Oh, these are ready. I need more of the beets, too. I actually think the beets are more important to me than the ancient fruit seeds at the moment. Because look how many ancient fruit seeds I have. I have so many of them. Let's take the equipment out. So I might leave the fruits in. Let's put the star fruit in there too. And find a spot for everything else, so that we might plan on going to the mine or something like that. Let's see. Great. A whole bunch of random equipment is going to go in here. Fishing tackle can go in there. Oh, everything feels too close. Bombs belong in here. Yo, DJ, next song, yo. Pick it up a notch, will you? Sheesh. Okay, what else we got? We got a dog that needs water. I love the dog. Oh no, the flower dance. Oh my gosh, Penny, why didn't you say something this morning? Let's just toss that in there and head on down to the flower dance. Because that's just what we have to do. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to play with one hand so I can drink the coffee and I run into gates. Gates and pigs. And Penny is gonna hate that I went and pet all of the animals before coming to the dance. She's definitely gonna prefer that I shower first and then immediately come to the dance. And I don't want to just leave this one chicken over here unpet. Alright. I should totally gate that too. Do 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 do. Let's see. Tub of flowers. Blooms in spring and summer. Yeah, I like that recipe. I'll get that rare crow. I don't want to talk to anybody but my wife. Why are you nervous, Penny? Penny, be my dance partner. Penny thought I would ask Abigail. Penny definitely thought I was gonna go with one of my girlfriends. Marlon, you go get him. Yeah, let's start. Let's start this dance. Oh, I'll turn the buddy bot on. I didn't turn the buddy bot back on yet. I'm glad everybody found a dance partner. Somebody's got to be left out. Who's left out? Sam. My mouse cursor is just over top of Sam. High five, Ruz. I'm glad you could join us at the flower dance. Oh look, a bunch of wine is ready. I'm not dealing with it right now. No. No, we had a great time at the dance. I'm just going to bed with my wife. It's a great, great day. Now, what does the 25th day of spring have for us? What? Where's Penny? Penny's outside already? Oh, hi, Penny. You got up and fed all of the animals? That's fantastic. I'm so thankful. I'm so happy to give Penny a life that makes her happy. What's this? Oh, Jody's sending me fertilizer. Thanks, Jody. It's pretty common. Jody's a good person. She tries. All right, we did that. Next up, all these cherries, we deafen the cherries. Glad Penny fed all of the animals that have auto feeders and also free range. Oh yeah, I gotta go inside too. I gotta go inside every building. Well, I didn't see those two. But I have to go inside every building. Just in case. Oh, that's clay, and I thought it was a truffle. Ha! Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh wait, no. I messed up. I want to put a lot of stuff down. All of the milks and the wools. Yeah, that's what we'll take. And then we'll check to make sure there's no dinos growing. Oh, I'm sad that song's not gonna... Oh, a baby lizard! Petch. His name is Petch. I'm super excited about it. This is specifically the reason we came. Because, like, Penny fed all of the animals, but she didn't recognize that there was a new one. And, like, as far as Penny was concerned, a new lizard is a new lizard. They're just the same as all the old ones. Surprised they don't have any more dino eggs. Oh, the dinos live in the other one. Do 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 do. The dinos live here. And there's a dino egg here. Because I am definitely raising dinosaurs. More dinos. All right, what else do we need? Look at all of that. How fantastic. Nothing to complain about. Do 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 do. Okay, I guess we should gather all that wine up. Because there's always more wine to put in. There's always wine to make. What are we gonna make? What kind of wine? Doop-a-doop-it. Looks like strawberry. Nope, cherries. It's gonna be cherry wine. put those back. Those clearly belong somewhere else. We'll worry about it another time. Gunther. Oh, and I put all that stuff away already. I need to make all of the things, but I also want to commit to going to the Skull Cavern tomorrow. But honestly, luck might not be on my side for that. I have not looked at luck yet. Do I even want to look today? No. No. Don't tell me about today. It's already too late for today. Well, my casks are working away. I gotta remember the cheese is down here. The cheese will be important one day. Dwarvish helmet. Well, I have several things to give to Gunther. So let's also get my watering can upgraded. Is it the watering can I want to upgrade? Axe, my pickaxe. I want to go to the mine, so I need the pickaxe. I don't think I'm going to, actually, now that I think about it. I don't think I need to upgrade a tool yet. That's actually mostly just because I don't want to... I don't... What am I trying to say? I don't want to let go of my pickaxe for a while. Because I want to go use it. Many things to donate. I love rewards. Now what needs doing? Ooh, this board. Uh-oh. The prismatic slime. Totally forgot about that. Let's just go hunt for that prismatic slime. We're supposed to be... Oh my gosh. We're supposed to be hunting a prismatic slime. Come hunting in the mines with me, Abigail. Abigail, come hunt in the mines with me. I must find the prismatic slime. Yo, look at all those trees I planted. Stardew Valley's forests are coming back, and it's all thanks to me. Let's start down there. Are you prismatic? Are you prismatic? I don't have a glow ring on. What am I wearing? Emits a constant light, but it's not doing that. It didn't feel like it a moment ago, so... Prismatic slime, where art thou? Ah, crabs. Are you a prismatic slime? I'm a monster hunter. But I am looking for a specific slime. And I feel like it is extra difficult to find. Ooh, a wooden club. There were a lot of slimes there, considering none of them were the color I'm after. None of them were prismatic. Why is this the hardest thing to hit ever? Oh my gosh. This isn't even the Skull Cavern. What's up? Don't worry, I have cranberries. I've also been playing Fallout 4 in my spare time on survival mode, and the need for food is getting to me. Oh my gosh, there's so many of these things. Don't worry, I got it. I am the Elden Lord. He's running away. Come on, I need a way down. You know, when I came in here, I knew I could eat the cranberries, but I really didn't anticipate needing to eat so many cranberries. Are there any slimes in here, or do I just need to run down? At least there's a ladder at both sides. At least those Dougies are monster hunting goals. Ooh, excellent. Overrun with monsters and their slimes? One of these must be prismatic, right? This is everything coming up Millhouse? Oh, I'm so disappointed. I need more slimes. I'll bust every rock if I have to. Oh, whoa, it's midnight? Did not realize it was midnight. We'll just leave now. Because there's no one else here. And we'll just head to the bus stop. We don't need to risk it, you know? It's bad enough I'm risking it dealing with things out in my field. Oh my gosh. We're going. We're going. That was too risky. That was too much. Alright, let's play one more day. Yeah, we'll play one more day. Hello, dear Penny. Wonderful. Is it a good luck day? Somewhat annoyed. That's terrible news. Terrible news. It's fine. We will ignore all of this. You're counting the days. That's an interesting choice. Oops, I don't know how to use that. The crab can go in there. Those can go in there. There's this decoration that's just gonna go in there for now. Do 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 do. These geodes can go in there. And I need to put that ring down. And now we're just going to biggity bounce back to the local mine. And I'm not going to worry about any of my produce right now, because it's all going to survive till tomorrow. And I'm on a mission. And I have no idea if my strategy for it is in fact correct. There's a very real possibility that I have to go somewhere else, which would end up being tragic. Where, oh where, will I find the prismatic slime? And is it where I am now? I'm feeling more and more the need to double check to find out if I even can find it in this area of the mine. I'm trying to convince myself not to look it up, but I'm so worried that I feel like I've got no other choice. Stardew Valley, prismatic slime. Okay. Okay. Feels like it's just as lucky as any, just as possible as anything. And some people are, I guess, just cycling through elevator levels so they don't have to go do the mining part. But I kind of like the mining part. We all yearn for the mines, don't we? Oh, there's already a ladder down, and here I am busting things up. Oh, look at that chunk of copper. It's worth it. Nothing. Swing and a miss. There's no one here? No slimes here? No slimes? No slimes. Come on, slime, change color. This area is infested. Oh, hi, buddy bot. I see you, but this area is infested, and honestly, that's just not gonna happen right now. We didn't slay the prismatic slime, did we? No. No. No, we did not. Ooh, a dwarf scroll. Monster Slayer goal complete! I am the Elden Lord. What kind of reward is Gil gonna give us? I'm sure it's gonna be something amazing. But I am still looking for a prismatic slime. I'm trying to impress Rasmodius these days. Well, I am about to give up on finding this specific slime. I fought and killed many a slime. I'm not even sure the prismatic one is real. And it's Friday night. It's bar night with the team. So we're gonna bounce. I gotta run back home and get some things. I gotta get myself ready to go to the bar tonight. Because everybody's at the bar tonight, right? And I gotta get ready for that because I think most of my team is gonna be there. And I have so much going on. So much going on. Oh. Oh. I feel like Gunther might want that. But that doesn't make sense because it would usually tell me if Gunther wants that. So I'm actually going to have to check. But in the meantime, that's for Sebastian. That's for Sam. That's for Abigail. That's for Emily. And I need a bottle of wine. Do I have a bottle of wine ready? I need a bottle of wine for Leia. Oh, you know what? I could grab a few extra things, too, that I know of. Look, hold on. I'll grab a bottle of cherry wine for Leia. And I'm gonna grab nothing else because I need a parsnip for Pam. A parsnip for Pam. Great, now we can go. We can go to the bar and see everybody. Look, here we go. We made it. It's Friday. Everybody's here. First off, my dear Leia. My dear Leia. Do I ever wonder, like, to be a different person? Alright, you're allowed to think weird things. Here, that's for you. Keep up your artistic endeavors. Pam, congratulations to sobriety. Reach 5-star friends with 10 people. Oh, cool. Emily, this rock spoke to me. Thank you. I'll let you keep at work. But then my team is over here. Dear Sammy boy. Emo hero Sebastian. Enjoy that. My dearest Abigail. Let's all sit down and relax a moment. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on, everybody. Hold on. I got this new shirt today. I want a fashion show for everybody. What do you think? Does it suit me? What do you think, Abigail? The birds chirping? It's better. Yeah. Yeah, I think Abigail just said she likes my new shirt, which is pretty exciting. So we're going to leave the new shirt on for a while. But now I'm going home, because as much as I do love visiting with everybody, and I do absolutely love visiting everybody. Everybody. I love visiting all of it. My wife Penny is at home. On a Friday night. Alone. I'm gonna put this scroll in here for now until I'm sure that Gunther don't need it. But that's a later thing. We say hello to Penny. Oh, I'm sorry those children weren't behaving proper. But that's going to be good night. We sold some preserves to make some money. And I don't even feel like I need to look around the farm today. But we are definitely going to pack that up. Oops. We're going to cut the stream there. So if you were here for a little bit or all of it, either way, that's awesome. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.